Yo, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Brit Howell and this is Nitro Autolab and we're back with another video. I wanted to give you guys a little update, but first, if you guys could please smash that like button, I'd really appreciate it, because leave a comment down below, I don't care what it is, it super helps the channel out. It's Friday morning, it's bright and early, we're back in the shop. We have a bunch going on and I just wanted to give you guys another update. In the shop today, we have a Mitsubishi bumper cover that we refinished. Now this was a new bumper cover. We are going to be installing this bumper cover on the vehicle, but we are not going to be doing that for a couple more weeks because I am actually getting ready to leave for 2 weeks on a vacation. Carmen and I are going on a road trip for almost 2 weeks. We're going to be going to the Oregon coast. We're going to be going to the California coast. We're going to LA. We're going to Hollywood. We're going to Seaside, Oregon. We're going to Vegas. We're going all over the Western Hemisphere of the United States. And it's going to be awesome. So super excited, but I just wanted to give you guys a shop update before I leave. So yes, we have this bumper cover. We just refinished this a couple days ago. We are going to wait for the customer to bring the vehicle in, and we're going to be removing the old bumper cover that's damaged and replacing it with this new bumper cover, of course, with some lights and some garnishes and all that good stuff. We also have the hood for the 1946 Ford. Now the customer wanted to refinish the centerpieces red. Now these centerpieces were severely damaged. They should have been replaced. We spent far too long on the repairing them, but the customer did not want to replace them. But it is what it is. Anyways, he chose to do them in red. Not my cup of tea, but overall it came out pretty nice. It lines up really good. This piece was severely bent, as well as this was smashed in. So we got this hood looking just like it was before it got wrecked. The customer is going to go ahead and brush in some gloss red enamel on the Ford logos that are embossed on the steel. But overall, it looks good. Looks just like it did before it got damaged. This hood's been done for just over a week now, and we are waiting for the customer to pick it up. He's been a no-show several times, so not sure what's up, but it is sitting here. It's probably gonna get damaged if it's in here any longer, but not my problem. So anyways, we also have my 93 Honda Del Sol in the shop. Now, if you look here, we got the hood scoop removed from the hood, and we have some primer. Now, about a year ago when I repaired this hood and refinished it, there was, of course, we had to weld in the Subaru Impreza hood scoop. Of course, the hood was severely damaged as well, so it was really lumpy, lots of dents, of course, a little bit of warpage from the welding and grinding. And anyways, by the time I was done body working it, I had a couple high spots about right here and here. And what I did is I took my body hammer and tapped down the high spots. You know, even though I was hitting the steel, I didn't realize it, but I probably sent some very sharp, fine hairline fractures through the filler work in a couple different spots. And you couldn't even see them. And of course I primed, prepped, and painted over them. And now it took about 2 to 3 days for the crack to start showing. And when it first started showing, it actually looked like a scratch on the paint that could be buffed out, but it just was a little bit deeper than that. And super weird. But anyways, after over a period of a few months, and of course after about a year of neglecting it, it looked like a large crack in the Bondo and in a couple different spots. And we had a little blemish up here. I don't think it was a crack, but I repaired it anyway. Other than that, it held up good. It didn't really get any worse. It just kind of swelled from moisture and water and condensation getting inside the crack. But anyways, we did grind it all out, and we did do a repair, and we went ahead and put this in high build yesterday. We have a car show coming up in Birch Bay, Rollback Weekend. It is going to be it's going to be Sunday, July 31st. So don't miss out. It's $10 to enter. You can pay cash upon arrival, or you can go ahead and register online on the Birch Bay Chambers website. So put that in your calendar. Rollback Weekend, Sunday, July 31st. It's going to be a big car show, street fair, music, beer garden, you name it. Come stop by. We're gonna have a couple cars out there. Actually, I'm probably gonna bring this Civic, the turbo right-hand drive Civic, as well as my 68 C10 truck as well. But we will have a booth out there, so come say hi to the come say hi to us at the Nitro booth and check out our cars. We'll have some merch, we'll have some freebies as well. So come say hi to us. So anyways, today, before I leave on our vacation, I want to get this painted so that way it can cure, do its shrinking. That way I can get back and do a little color sanding and polishing, because we are actually most likely, possibly going to be sticking a sponsor decal on the hood right here. If not, we might do it on the windshield. Our windshield did crack across the windshield. We are going to have to get that replaced, but we might just go ahead and stick a decal either on the lower part of the windshield below the Falcon, or we'll go ahead and put it across the hood. I don't know yet. It's kind of in the air. Don't want to say too much, but we might do the same thing on the right-hand turbo Civic Coupe as well. So anyways, before I stick vinyl over paint, I'd like it to cure. So it is important that I get this hood refinished today. That way, when I'm gone over a period of a couple weeks, our paint kicks, shrinks, cures, does its thing, and it's safe to put vinyl over it. So anyways, there you have it on the Del Sol. Now, inside the spray booth, jump in here. We have our right-hand drive Integra Type R Tribute parts refinished. I just painted these yesterday. Now it is R81 Milano Red. If you go back a few vlogs ago, you can see the Type R right-hand drive converted Tribute that we did in Milano Red. So these are the parts for it. We had lots of repairs to do on the bumpers and all the small pieces. Actually, all the small pieces, including the door handles, the grills, the lips, the bumpers, were actually severe and far more work than the body of the car itself. These bumpers took a lot of time. If this was any other make and model, we would have thrown these in the garbage and replaced them with brand new bumpers, because there is hours and hours and hours into stripping and repairing paint fractures and blemishes in these bumpers that were never taken care of. So anyways, we got them. They are OEM. They're embossed with Integra. The front one is a JDM bumper. You can see here we got the grill kind of taped off. I'll show you guys that real quick. So we will go ahead and unmask that. But you can see there, we have a nice crisp hard line. So our outer grills and our upper and lower center grills are masked off and still black. We have our OEM front lip, which we had to strip completely down to raw plastic, and because it was literally scraped and bumped in almost every spot with plenty of paint fracture. So these parts were an absolute disaster. So the fact that they even came out this beautiful is just super awesome and pleasing. So super pumped, customer super pumped. So we're gonna go ahead and get these unmasked later this morning. Our customer's gonna come pick up all these parts tomorrow. We are gonna come in on Saturday, and he's gonna pick these up and hopefully get them installed in the next couple weeks. And maybe he'll make it out to Rollback Weekend, so who knows. So anyways, that about does it for the body side of the shop. Now on the auto repair side of things, in the detail bay, we have my 2007 Honda CR-V. Now, when I got this vehicle, the whole point of it was for this trip. Now, I've been planning this trip for quite a few months, and Carmen and I are super pumped. And last year we did a similar trip through Utah, Colorado, New Mexico, Arizona, California, Nevada, and Oregon. And we did a similar trip, and we took our Honda Accord, which was great. And if we have to take that, it's great, but I really wanted to take the Honda CR-V. So I've been getting this vehicle kind of ready and all the maintenance performed. We did OEM fluids, we did full tune-up, new replacement engine, of course. We serviced the transmission. I just did a recent oil change. I just had the windows tinted this week by Pro Tint, so shout out to Pro Tint. And if you guys need any tinting or glass replacements, I will leave a link in the description to the contact information for Rafa at Pro Tint. Anyways, he hooked it up good. He matched the front windows to the rest of the vehicle, which is OEM tint. We just didn't want any lights blaring us at night if we're driving, and also keeps the interior protected and also gives you a little bit of privacy. So plenty of benefits. This is some quality tint. It's not gonna shrink, it's not gonna crack, it's not gonna bubble, it's not gonna turn purple. It's good stuff. I have Rafa at Pro Tint do all my glass, all my tint work for years, and super pleased. And not only is it the best quality, but it's the best price. So I will leave some information down below in the description as far as how to get a hold of Pro Tint and get your guys' vehicles in there. So anyways, we went ahead and did full detail. We have no engine lights, we have no TPMS lights, we have nothing like that going on. Got 100% on our oil change. I did order some, I'm not sure if you guys can see them very well, some WeatherTech floor mats. When I got this vehicle, the floor mats were missing, and it was starting to wear the carpet quite a bit on the driver's location. So to preserve the carpet, we went ahead and actually removed the front seats, did a full detail on the carpet, and then when we put it all back in after it dried, we went ahead and installed our WeatherTech floor mats. Now these front mats go across the center section, and they are molded to fit. They fit the complete contour of the center consoles and the dash and the seats. They go up, so they're perfect for winter, perfect for if you get your feet dirty, perfect for the beach. It really helps save the carpet from spills, wet and dirty feet, and keeps a lot of, I guess, like smell out of a vehicle, because you can actually pull these out and clean them a lot easier, and they just look good and protect the interior as well. And they're just really, really good quality. So these are WeatherTech floor mats. You can actually get them off Amazon or eBay at their store, or you can go to weathertech.com and look them up. They got lots of accessories for vehicles. But these are the floor mats I put in almost every customer's vehicle that wants them. We also have the rears to match, and the rears go over the center hump as well. Now I forgot to mention that when you go to WeatherTech, you can get the fronts alone, or you can get them as a set, but you can also get the fronts as a two-piece set that don't go over the center hump, so they would actually stop right here, and it would leave this little section in the center open. But you have to pay a little bit more, and you can actually get it to completely go across and be a one-piece mat just like this that goes across the center hump. So super pumped. We got the oil change in this yesterday. We're going to charge the AC again today because we did put a brand new AC compressor in it. Last week I actually had to go get my 609 certification for the EPA. The National Clean Air Act does require 609 certification to even touch an air conditioning system, whether it's R12, R134, 1234, YF, whatever it is. You cannot touch the cap. As a technician, you cannot touch anything on the system unless you are 609 certified. Otherwise, you are facing penalties from the EPA and the Clean Air Act. So I did get certified last week, so we are finally going to be able to get this vehicle charged with AC, and we will be set to go. So cutting it a little close, but I'm super pumped. So in the back, I also went with a rear mat. Now it's similar to the WeatherTech, but it is a lot cheaper. I went with a knockoff. It's a no-name brand. Does the same thing, but it was a lot cheaper, probably about $150 cheaper, and super happy with it. It was only about 30 or 40 bucks, I can't remember, but it fits pretty good. Probably not quite as good of quality and fit as the WeatherTech, but overall it's pretty good. I just wanted something to protect the carpet because we do travel with tools, jacks, skateboards, gas cans with some extra gas in it, stuff like that. So we'll be putting all our luggage back here, but we do have a top shelf. These seats fold down, so we got plenty of room for our cargo, and so just a little bit more space in the CRV than the Honda Accord, as well as navigation, heated seats, not that we'll need them. We got all-wheel drive, and overall just a little bit of a better road trip vehicle. So anyways, that wraps it up for that. Super pumped. We do have more of the right-hand drive Integra Type R Tribute parts here. We have the rocker panels, the factory OEM mirrors, the grille, and the door handles, all color matched in R81 Milano red. So those will be getting picked up along with the bumpers that were in the spray booth tomorrow. On the lift side of the shop, we do have the Fast and Furious Jetta Tribute still on the lift. We've been picking away at it as much as we can, but of course we can't spend all our time on it. We've been plenty busy trying to get ready for this trip, as well as doing jobs in the shop. But first of all, we have my right-hand drive Turbo Civic Coupe below it. Now, before I did the rubber molded letters for the Falcon lettering, they did not adhere very well at all. They fell off within the first drive, half of them, and I ripped the rest of them off. And when that happened, I left a lot of glue residue on my brand new set of Falcon tires, so I was not happy. So in order to repair that, I could have tried to attempt another $100 set of rubberized Falcon decals, but I did not want to take a chance in them failing again. So I just went ahead and we made some Falcon stencils off the vinyl cutter, and we went ahead and applied those to the tire. I did these little dash marks by hand. Honestly, I didn't spend a lot of time. We went ahead and had the tires, of course, clean, masked them off, taped them off, and we went ahead and actually mixed up some white epoxy primer that had a hardener in it, and we went ahead and put about 2 to 3 coats of white on all the tires. We let them kick overnight, we pulled the masking, and then I came in with an acrylic enamel red paint marker, and we brushed in the dash marks on the F's on the Falcons, and we really gave it a good rally look. So super pumped. Just trying to do a few things because we are trying to get these cars cleaned up into the car show on Rollback Weekend, July 31st in Birch Bay. Don't miss out. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and leave a link in the description to that car show as well. So if you guys want to sign up and register, or even just go to the event, there will be a link to the information below. So make sure to check that out. But of course, fronts look good. We just have to get this vehicle detailed up a little bit, and but we won't be doing that until we get back from our trip. So there you have it. We're gonna get both the Del Sol and the coupe out there. We gotta paint the hood on the Del Sol. We gotta get both of them detailed, and we'll be getting them out at the show, as well as the 68 C10 as well. So now up on the lift, you know, I can't show you guys too close because the right-hand drive turbo Civic is below it, but underneath, if you look, we do finally have our timing belt cover and crank pulleys all put back in. We have our pulley back on our water pump, so all that is intact. But I still noticed that there was quite a bit of oil residual coming off the oil pan, so we went ahead and dropped the oil pan, and I wanted to replace the thermostat at the same time. Whoops, didn't want to do that. But anyways, we are gonna go ahead and put a new thermostat in there, seal that back up. We're gonna go ahead and reseal the oil pan and get that all sealed back up. I do believe there's something up above leaking oil pretty good as well. And I'm not sure what it is yet. We might have to wait till startup to find out what it is, but hopefully it's easy to get to. Over here on the bench now, we have the oil pan completely cleaned up. It's a little bit dusty, of course, but I'll have to go ahead and blow that out, wipe it down. We'll put a new seal. We have our new serpentine belt from Gates, new power steering belt from Gates. We got our brackets all cleaned up. We have our air pump with our new hardware, mounting hardware in place, ready to go. So we have all this stuff ready to go. So we just need to get a couple parts, and maybe in about another hour, hour and a half, and we'll go ahead and button that back up. Maybe a couple hours, we'll have the belts and everything. We'll throw some fluids back in it. We'll start it up, we'll test drive it, make sure the clutch, everything is working, engaged, and we'll inspect for that last oil leak and anything else that we might have to do. We are still gonna do the plugs, wires, cap, rotor, all that good stuff. And the last thing we'll probably do is do a full brake front and rear overhaul. So we'll be doing brand new brake calipers, brand new slotted and drilled rotors, brand new pads. We'll bleed the entire brake system, so we'll have all new fluids completely all the way around, and we can go ahead and start on the paint and body. Now, I do have a Wings West front lip. If anybody knows where there is an OEM front bumper that I can get that is in better shape than this one, please let me know. I do have a brand new aftermarket, but it is not going to work out because they mold the front valance to the bumper versus just clips, which makes you lose the flat part of the bottom of the bumper, which this $380 Wings West front lip has double back tape to go to. So we are going to have to get a new bumper that's OEM because I really don't want to repair this one. So anyways, we've also started on a little bit of the teardown. Hard to see, but we do have our front door handles removed. We have our rear door handles removed, and we do have the mirrors removed, which had to require that the door panels were removed. Also very hard to see, but we have our factory rear trunk spoiler removed. So we're already getting some of the trim pieces off this vehicle. So we are, as soon as we're done with the auto repairs side of it, we can start in on the paint and body. Now, if you see, we still have our tail lights and stuff like that in. Those will be coming out, but I don't want to take them out until we do a couple test drives after the mechanical end is done. I don't want to be doing any mechanical work to this thing once the paint and body is done. So we are trying to make sure that that's all done. So we haven't removed the rear and front bumpers as well as the lights because we want to make sure that we get some test drives in. So super pumped. Now this is going to be a Fast and Furious Jetta tribute. Jesse's Jetta from the first movie. That movie came out about, let's see here, about 21 years ago now. So super pumped to be recreating a replica of the car. So this is the Too Soon Junior Jetta. So super pumped. So get excited, guys. Carmen and I are super excited for this trip. Getting everything set up today and tomorrow, making sure everything's gonna be good here at the shop. When I'm gone, I got my employees kind of holding the place down, and super excited to be taking the CRV. When we come back, we'll have just about a week left to get things ready for the car show. Now, not only do I have to make sure that the Del Sol's hood is painted and that the right-hand drive and the Del Sol are both detailed up severely, we also have several other vehicles of our customers that we want to get out of the show as well. So we have a full week of detailing right when we get back. It's gonna be crazy, so get excited. Remember, Rollback Weekend, July 31st. It's a Sunday. I believe it starts at 8. I'm gonna leave a link in the description with all the details, as well as the sign-up page if you guys wanna enter your car. But remember, you can come in the morning of and pay cash. It's $10 a car. But I do recommend signing up ahead of time. Just gives us and the Birch Bay Chambers of Commerce a little bit of a heads up of what to expect. So we appreciate anybody that is signing up ahead of time. And I hope to see all you guys out there. Remember, look for the Nitro booth, swing by. We'll have the Hondas out, we'll have the C10 out. And anyways, like this video, leave a comment down below. If you guys haven't yet, hit that subscribe button. We'll see you in the next one. Rah!
Ooh, like LeBron though, or like Bonzo. Ooh, I'm a baller, yeah, shot caller, yeah. They love me, you can't touch me, nah, can't trust me. I'm too lucky. Look at me, look at you, what you see, what you do.